Pax is demanding we speak, or at least his brother captain is. Quite a short voice line there. Very succinct. Speak. Okay. Catch the power node. En route. Attack the Hormagaunts. Received. Retreat. Hit the X key. Retreating. To be honest, I kind of... Man, it still annoys me how small this BC is. Look, what the fuck, man? The power node is like 1,000,000 times bigger than him. It looks so dumb. How has no one else ever acknowledged this? How is this just me? Really, guys? Do people on Indrid casts rant about this? I can imagine the commenters on there do, you know. Look, the point looks so big compared to a Terminator armor-wearing brother captain. And then it's going to look really daft when he squares up to the size of this thing. Guys, look at this. Look at this. What?
It is ours now.
I know Hive Tyrants are really big in the lore and they're bigger than a Terminator Space Marine, but still, the scale of this game. Oh my god, the fucking Hormagaunts are nearly as big as this guy. Anyway. Okay. 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 Moving on. We've got a really big map here, which is going to be very difficult for Pax. He's going to have to rely quite a lot on the Razorback in Tier 2, I imagine. I mean, we'll see. He is against Boogy, who is way less... well, his micro's way worse. That's the simple way of putting it. They're both pretty mid players, but the thing is, Pax has been playing shitloads recently, and his micro is probably one of the best in the game, to be honest. Boogeyman, I don't know how often he plays. I think he's only just came back fairly recently from a hiatus, though. Then again, this replay might be from a little while ago. So we'll see, we'll see. Pax is going for a Purgation Squad, makes sense. They've got that nice ability to control the tanky single entities, like the Hive Tyrant. So that's why he's got that. But it's going to be tricky fighting the Hormagaunts. If he can get something else to sort of tie up the Hormagaunts and then contribute damage from behind with his Incinerator, he'll do good damage. It's going to be Raveners for Boogeyman. Yeah, he already has the Synapse that you normally get from Warriors on his Hive Tyrant. So I guess that's fine. You can use the Ravs to focus fire the BC, focus fire the Purgation from outside of their range, or deal with the squishy IST. But in general, it's going to be hard for Pax because the map is so big, and each of these Hormagaunts is speed 6.5, so keeping up with them is going to be a challenge. So I would play a defensive game as Ordo Malleus with a lot of blobbing, ensuring I do not lose my gens, and I'd kind of hope till I can get to Tier 2 and hope I don't lose my gen farm. And then when you get these guys upgraded with the Justicar, you get Purifiers in Tier 2 and you get a Razorback, you'll be in a way better position. Because all of those things require practically the entire Tyranid army to counter. So you see right here the Incinerators getting their DPS out on the Hormers. The Raveners therefore are going to engage them in melee, which is quite smart. And the Strike Squad are tanking. But they're getting overwhelmed here. There's too many squads. Psychic Scream en route for Hive Tyrant. It feels like that's probably not a priority purchase. I would probably go for my next squad of Raveners or Warriors first, but okay. And yeah, Burrow Strike is going to pretty much guarantee that that's a win. Force everything off the Burrow Strike there, stopping these guys from capping the point. And the other Hormers that were down on this sort of western side of the map have already got onto the gen farm, meeting up now with the forces from the middle, and that is going to be... This is the problem. It's so hard, and to be honest, Pax didn't even extend into this part of the map, and he's still losing his gen farm. I knew it was going to be tough for him. I mean, Tyranids already are putting on pretty much the most pressure of any faction in Tier 1. Never mind when they've also got speed to help them on a very large map. Pax is just going to put some more gens down, but probably going to lose them, to be honest. Yeah, one of the Hormers gets forced off by the combined fire here of these two squads, but now this gen can get devoured while the Hive Tyrant stalls. Where's the BC? Capping. Not sure it's worth all the time to fully cap these points. I'd just decap them and move on, but okay. And a squad of Homers is just going to cap what he's capped. So yeah, this is why it's not very efficient. He finally fends off the Hive Tyrant. Strike's coming back out without full HP. Bit of a risky fight this. I'd take them on in melee. Okay, fine. Fair enough, yeah, he got a lot of wins there, having to replace another 2 gens. So, I mean, what did Pax lose there? Like 4 gens? That's brutal. 4 gens down. 4 gens down. I think I'm behind in tech. Oh, I think I'm behind in tech. Da 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 da. Because I'm 4 gens down. Okay, but he's going for a counter bash. And looks like he's going to get it. Where are the Tyranids? Come on, boys. Get out of base, buggos. He gets the gen. Oh, he didn't even get it. Oh, he should have just finished it. Because he didn't even dodge the burrow. So he's still going to have to retreat those perks. They're going to have to get out of there, man. Look at this. This is 36 armor gaunts on your ass. Strike squad, please. You do not want to be in the middle of 36 armor gaunts. Holy crap. Where the hammer gets activated. But this guy's only going to last so long. Hormagaun's just avoiding him for now. Avoiding him, period. Yeah, they're just all ignoring him. If 2 Hormers just jump on him with the Synapse nearby, they won't take long to gobble him up, but they're just going to ignore him. They've got more important things to do, like cap the map. Now we've got the enhanced muscle coil, so now these Raveners are doing power melee, a little bit more to the commander armor of the BC. They're going to have to get out there, the BC. The BC needs to leave. He's slow on retreat, so he has to retreat with more HP than most heroes, because he is slightly slower than them, but fortunately Hive Tyrant is also slow and is kind of path blocking his own Raveners. Anyway, Boogeyman is tier 2, so is Pax, and Pax is getting the rather ubiquitous Rhino, which I'm sure will be upgraded to a heavy bolter. Not really any reason to go for a las cannon in tier 2 against Nids. Boogeyman is going to be just piling on more melee pressure, going to be getting a Tyrant Guard. And it might be a case of just zoning the Rhino and its heavy bolter with your Tyrant Guards, which is super heavy infantry, and possibly a Hive Tyrant who can go for the bonded exoskeleton and get the crushing claw to turn him into a mini Tyrant Guard. And so you don't really have any chance of killing the Rhino unless your opponent falls asleep and stops driving it. But you just constantly push it away, and therefore... Oh, he cancelled the Tyrant Guard and went for a Venom Brood. I don't agree with that. He should have just let the Tyrant Guard get out. It takes forever for the heavy bolter, because it's only piercing, to actually kill a Tyrant Guard. Now, you can get plasma guns on IST, but he's only got 1 squad of IST, so that isn't too big of a threat. And your Tyrant Guard would have been out, and it would have just forced this Razorback away. And then later you can get the Venom Brood afterwards. He has gone for the Crushing Claws, or rather he is going for it. Venom Brood comes out. Are these guys going to emerge? You let him go, Jen. Bit slow, Boogie. Bit slow, mate. But he's going to pick up some kills. Can he wipe them? Almost do that silly little leap into combat and then get blocked by the Hive Tyrant. And they don't even get a model. Fucking hell. You can time it so they don't do that leap, but it is a bit tricky. Oh well. Venom is still in play. It's a lot of melee even for upgraded Toma Titan just to cast Strike Squad to deal with. Ravener's leading is not good though, they're going to bleed quite a lot. And we do see plasma guns. They want to focus the Venom Brood. Nice lead by the Homers there, tie up the IST, and Venom Brood can keep pushing forward. Can they take them on? What's this? Is this Weir the Hammer? Not Weir the Hammer, fucking hell. Mind Blades, that's what it is. It's Mind Blades. Yeah, it's not going to be good. Wipes the Raveners. Beautiful special attacks. I was waiting for them to happen, since Mind Blades does give you a melee skill buff. It was inevitable. Hormagaunts do such high DPS per model precisely because their melee skill is really low. And even with the Psychic Scream, that was a bad engagement for the Strike Squad. Psychic Scream might save them here though from... Ooh, yep, just about. More Hormagaunts in retreat path. And then Rippers. I wonder if they could have took this on. Venom Brood do okay damage in melee. Yeah, probably better to just retreat. Play it safe. Generally against Tyranids you want to play it safe. You get the advantage the longer the game goes on. They have a huge advantage early on, so there you have it. Acolyte en route. Okay. So, probably not a high priority choice. It's more of a defensive purchase because it gives damage resistance against range to the whole squad and more HP, but the actual DPS of him isn't huge, and the ability isn't that handy. The ability to go temporarily invulnerable for like 2 seconds or 1.5 seconds or something. Probably not worth it, I don't think. I think I'd have wanted purifiers out sooner. He can get purifiers, so he mustn't want them. I think purifiers would be great right now. Maybe he wants a Grey Knight Librarian, then again he could get Grey Knight Librarian if he wanted it. Imagine Sanctuary against all these Hormigons, all the Thunderhammer from the Purifier Justicar. I think all of that would be pretty great. He's not getting anything. I wouldn't go for a Dreadnought, that's for sure. Not when this guy's running around. Oh, he did go for the improved Synapse, not the bonded exoskeleton. I think that's probably a mistake, but he is buffing up a lot of Hormers, so we'll see. This is curious. What is Pax trying to get? He's not getting any war gear on the BC because he's just using the BC to cap, so that's fine. Though obviously I would question whether that's a good idea or not. Oh my god, the Acolyte just got absolutely murdered by that Hive Tyrant. Fucking hell. Yikes. That's bad. Oh my god. Yeah, definitely was not worth getting him then, but that was unlucky. Boogy's just going to go straight tier 3. What the hell is Pax doing? Is he trying to do the same? He's got the resources for tier 3. He needs to buy something. Beautiful specials. Beautiful specials. Yeah, Strike Squad just, they go crazy in tier 2 with the Justicar. It's so nice. But, you know, Boogy doesn't have any proper melee. He needs Adrenal Gland Warriors to buff up all these guys. Then they'd have a chance. Or Genius Sealers. Or a Tyrant Guard. Trying to fight Strike Squad with Hormigons is just stupid, you know. That is what the Strike Squad are designed to counter. They're both just going to go tier 3. I mean, I guess he, Pax killed the Ravener squad, so he isn't even down on units, which, to be honest, as Grey Knights against Tyranids is pretty good, isn't it? BC caught everything on this side of the map. But it will be pretty easy for the Hormers to get over there and take it back. Oh, he didn't get the cap. Sad. Would have been nice. IST running into melee. Okay. Here come the swarm of 16 Hormers. Oh, gonna jump on the Strike Squad. This is a bad situation. Oh, that was a powerful special attack there. Bloody hell, that chunked off loads of HP. Wow. Lost 2 models and a Justicar. I don't think the Hormers in retreat are gonna kill him. Nah. Lictor? Tier 3 Lictor? It's not a sub-commander, by the way. I'm actually curious. What do you guys watching this? How do you define a sub-commander? Tell me in the comments below. What does it mean to you when someone says sub-commander in Dawn of War 2? How do you envisage it? You know, just consider units like the Lictor, the Zoanthrope, the Neurothrope, the Vindicator Assassin, and then compare them to the quite obviously sub-commanders, which are the Librarian, Autarch, and Weird Boy. And tell me down below, what do you think a sub-commander is? But back to the game, we do have a Lictor running around. Let's see what it can do. It's got the heavy melee, so it can do something to a Razorback, but, you know, the Razorback can kind of just push it out of the way because it's a vehicle. So unless it's already took a lot of damage, it should be fine, even if this Lictor infiltrates right up to its face. But the Lictor can be a pain, you know, jumping on the Purgation, outputting more melee damage against the strikes alongside the Hormers, flesh hooking the Sergeant from the IST to pull it into Hormers to get a wipe. And of course it caps 50% faster, so that could be useful for map control. Boogy really needs help with the map control. He is so far behind right now on map control, it's crazy. just going to A-move the Lictor in, and then he leaps, which is a bit questionable, but the Venom Brood just get caught straight away. The Lictor is too busy infiltrating to attack. So some pretty major mishaps in micro right now. Lictor needs to hurry up and attack. What the hell is it doing? Attack! Oh, Boogy. He is spawning Rippers, I'll give him that, but Christ, he could have been attacking this Razorback for ages. Fortunately for the Lictor, the Razorback's snared because of the Rippers. But the Purgation are now snaring the Lictor, which is not great. Is he calling down a Venom Brood just to kill the Razorback? Man, this is the problem of... Oh my god, that's without number. Huh. Wow, that's a lot of nids. Lictor grabs one of those Purgation on retreat. Homers are on the gen farm again, but they're not capping though. Okay, Homers are down here, Homers are over here. Okay, Boogie's on all the points, but there are Paladins. Where do they come from? Orbital deployment. Yeah, no, but come on. Pop a Venom Brood, which have Death Spitters. Oh, he just gave up on trying to kill the Razorback. That's funny. That sounds about right. You're gonna decap the natural power and destroy all the gens, but who cares? There's only 64 VPs left for Boogie. He needs to focus on the VPs, not gens. Paladin slaying Hormagaunts. I mean, that is easy. That, Jesus. I feel like Paladins killing Hormagaunts is like me doing a push-up. Very easy. You can just blast out dozens of them at once. No problem. And then have a little 30-second break. Blast out dozens more. It's probably easier than that for them. I'm curious to see that Shockwave ability in action. I don't know if it got a buff. I think it did. I hope it did. It used to be absolutely terrible. So... Pax does regain the power, but not sending anything down here. We've got the Hormagaunts. Why is he going for... Oh, yeah, I forgot Paladins can get Incinerator, not just Psy Cannon. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good, isn't it? Against triple Homers. But hey, look. Oh, look, we've got another Sub-Commander. Apparently, Nids have lots of Sub-Commanders. I don't think he's a Sub-Commander either. But the Neurothrope is now on the field, and that of course is an amazing counter to the Paladins. Because of Paroxysm, which he hasn't used yet. I've used Cataclysm here for knockback and AoE damage. There's Paroxysm, and it does percentage-based damage with a psychic damage modifier, which modifies the percentage upwards against super heavy infantry, and I believe heavy infantry too, but I think particularly super heavy infantry. So it does about 18% of the HP of a Terminator squad normally. Paladins might have a bit more HP, so it might not do that much to them, but pretty low cooldown. And there is a random Tyrant Guard! Rogue Tyrant Guard incoming. Cataclysm. But he's not in Synapse right now, and he is getting absolutely shanked by the Grey Knights. You can stun one of the models in place with the Neurothrope, and that is a pretty nice Paroxysm. Oh wow, the Strike Squad just got deleted! And so are the Paladins. Fucking jabaited. That was beautiful. Baited them in with the Tyrant Guard there, and the second Paroxysm just did so much damage. Obviously the emerging melee then from the Tyrannus coming out of base and finishing them off as well. Lictor though needs to run to the point, and he's doing so. Okay, so what's going on down here? Okay, nothing's pressuring the bottom, so Boogie's going to be fine. Remember, the Lictor caps faster, but as long as you have 7 seconds and it is a 2-to-1, you'll be fine for the decap. And he had more time than that, and he has the 50% extra cap speed. And I think IST and melee are not going to be much of a threat to the Lictor. They need to retreat Pax. Tyrant Guard doing what I suggested he do earlier against the Razorback, and that is zoning out the Razorback because his tough carapace can eat heavy bolter shots all day. Now he goes into shield wall and laughs at it. Beautifully done. Oh, look at the Lictor leaping over. Going to get straight onto the Purgation, try and force them off. Hive Tyrant can move in and cap the point. I think I'd have rotated them. I really think the bonded exoskeleton would be amazing on the Hive Tyrant here instead of improved Synapse. Probably would have got that a long time ago. Then you can just throw him forward like a Tyrant Guard under the invulnerability and zone out the Razorback for a long time. Nice play once again. The infiltration costs nothing to maintain with a Lictor. It only costs a little bit to activate, and it prevents you regen whilst it's active. So you can utilise it there to get the decap, and he did so beautifully done. Don't think that's going to work. However, BC's come down bottom, and Homers don't want to fight the BC one-on-one. They probably could beat him though if they attack him while he's capping, and Pax doesn't realise straight away, and then they run away whilst the hammer is activated. But Boogy's still in this because he's now got the 2 points up here. Venom Cannon pick on the Hive Tyrant a little bit late, but it zones out the Rhino, I guess. But he's got to retreat. I think he really needs the Bonded Exoskeleton. I wonder what he's trying to get next. Where's the Lictor as well? Lictor right now could definitely take on the BC since the BC's got no upgrades. The worry would be that the BC would get upgrades halfway through. Then that could be a problem. Oh yeah, the Death Spitters, I forgot. So they can't do too much against the Razorback. He's not defending the central VP, is Boogy, but... Oh, he's got Homers back down here, so he's not too bad. Lictor can scout with his infiltration. Come on, Venoms, get on the BC. Help the Tyrant Guard out. No, they're just going to force them off. I don't think he needed to do that. The Homers would be able to deal with Purgation just fine. Venom Brood will contribute a lot to killing the BC, but the BC... Wow, one more hit and he was going to die. Oh, he wasted the Flesh Hook on the Purgation. What? Okay, Tyrant Guard caught the BC. I'm not sure how, but he did. So, pretty good for Boogy. Pax is going to get some Grey Knight Terminators. He's going to be pretty all in with them. Boogy hasn't replaced his gen, so that's why he can't get a Carnifex. It's taking too long to build up the power. What can he get? Unfortunately, these things are both capped at 1. Precisely because the team wants them to be sub-commanders, which have to normally be capped at 1. Well, they're always capped at 1 at the moment. So he can't get either of them. He can only get a Carnifex, which is a problem. Would it be nice if he could get another Lictor? Let's see. How are they going to fare? They're going to tie up the Venom Cannon, but they do get hit by the Psychic Scream, which is going to be pretty nice. They're now standing and fighting in Paroxysm with a lot of Hormiguns and a Tyrant Guard eating them. And remember, these Death Spitters are Inferno damage, so they're doing pretty good damage from the backlines here, shooting in. And there is the Crushing Claws and the Hive Tyrant as well. Terminators need to get out of there. I mean, they're trying to take on a whole army. They are Grey Knight Terminators. They're very strong, but come on. Trying to take on a whole army? That's ridiculous. And that is GG. Pax throws in the towel. Wow. Couldn't get back out and defeat these units. Neurophrope did amazing. Absolutely amazing. Stellar performance from it. And honestly, the Lictor didn't do too bad either. Nice to see the tier 3 single entities performing beautifully there for the Nids. You don't have to go for the Carnifex train every single time, baby. There are alternative means of transport for the Tyranids. Thank you for tuning in, folks. That's going to be all from your boy Torpid this time. I am signing out.